You're viewing Sunnyside Live 36.
Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worry on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Keep your gait a bit pat, and your troubles with no slow step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street.
Starting off today, we got my favorite moment on stage. Out of all the moments I was on stage, this is Mr. Nifty singing with the Trainwreck Riders. Oh, man. We got Grease, the history of comedy. Leon Martel's history of comedy. We're talking about Grease today. And we got Roger Goodstone and 24/7 talking about the music business in Los Angeles.
I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade, but I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worry on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street.
Hello. Yeah. I love getting up and doing these. I don't love getting up. My mornings is not good for me compared to my evenings. But man, this is fun. So let's get to the comedy. Queen of the World is here. What do you got, Queen? How do mermaids communicate over long distances? I don't know. How do mermaids communicate over long distances? They call each other on their shell phones. She's good. I mean, that's why I like this. I like doing this because I hear a joke from the Queen and I go, hey, life is okay. Hey, I got new sunglasses and they're a little bit different. They're dark in some spots and light in others. I didn't test them. If I go like this, I can't see anything. But that's show business. And I decided to have a new pair of sunglasses for every week of the 13 weeks I'm doing this live show in 2023. November 10th, the last day. So check it. You got to come see the live show. You can watch a stream at any time from now until the end of time, of course, but watching it live is sort of like watching Johnny Carson. Even though Johnny Carson wasn't live, he was taped. It's sort of like watching the George Gobel show. Now that is a way back. Everything's way back. And including not this performance of Mr. Nifty. This is way back, but not that far back. This is from the Duck's Breath Mystery Theater playlist in Sunnyside YouTube. That's where we get all the stuff. And you can see everything right there. So let's go over there and let's see me as Mr. Nifty singing Suzy Q. Oh, Suzy Q. Suzy Q. Oh, Suzy Q. Baby, I love you.
like the way you walk. I like the way you talk. I like the way you walk. I like the way you talk. Suzy. And that's all I ask. And that's all I promise. Because a vote for me is a vote for me. Sterling Delta. Say that you'll be mine. Say that you'll be mine, baby, all the time. Suzy Q. Oh, Suzy Q.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a wait, I got to stop that and get back over to me. That was an introduction to it. We shot that show. We and was hoping to sell it, like lots of stuff we've put together. We produced that show, and we had a whole lot of people in it, as you can see. And we had Dr. Science from Thailand, besides all the regular guests that we have on vaudeville, Duck's Breath Mystery Theater types of shows. But we never sold it. And so now it's part of the YouTube adventure, Sunnyside, the place where comedy is a certain brand of comedy. I shouldn't say brand. As soon as I say brand, feels like we're in the wrong world. This isn't brand. This is just a, you know what it is? It's what I think is funny. And what Duck's Breath was what everybody in Duck's Breath thought was funny. So I think the stuff that you're watching is what Duck's Breath audience, I think, would like. And I think that there's a larger audience out there, and that's why we're doing it on YouTube, because we're getting it out there, and then we're going to slowly pierce into the world of comedy lovers, and they will find us, and then I can pass away peacefully because I haven't got that many years left, but neither do any of us. Even if you're 2 years old, you don't have that many years because you just don't live that long. But today we're living life to its fullest, and let's check in on the history of comedy. This is Leon Martel writes and narrates this, and it's produced by Duck Spots. That's me and my son, Richard Allard.
The history of comedy. Egypt.
We have few examples of comedy in ancient Egypt. This may have to do with the belief that the ruling class, the pharaohs, were gods, and since they were gods, they had to marry other gods, which resulted in the pharaoh having to marry his sister. This inbreeding resulted in many painful physical deformities, which we do have evidence for in the resulting mummies. The mummy of King Tut shows deformities that would have caused him constant pain his whole life, which reduced the affinity for comedy. The comic exception may be a tomb wall painting of the ceremony of the weighing of the soul. In the ceremony, Anubis, the jackal-headed god of the dead, weighs the heart of the deceased, which contains their soul. And Thoth, the ibis-headed god, records the weight in the eternal book of heaven. In this wall painting, Thoth is talking to Anubis. The hieroglyphics Thoth seems to be saying to Anubis, "Come on, dogface, how much does it weigh?" And in the next painting, Anubis knocks down Thoth, who is eaten by Ammit, the part lion, part cheetah, part hippo, and part crocodile devourer of insufficient souls. It's believed that the comedian who wrote this was mummified immediately after.
Well, if you're paying attention, that's Egypt. That's not Greece. I just wrote that wrong. That was the second episode. And that episode will be premiering today at 10 o'clock. The first episode, Beginnings, is already up. And that will be premiering. And then it will be getting views forever. But it's Egypt that will go be premiering, not Greece. I have no idea why I wrote Greece down on my notepad here. All right, it's time for our feature presentation. This is interviews with Roger Goodstone and his constant long-term companion, 24/7, by Melissa Melody in 2021 and 2022 about life in Hollywood music business. And the insights are kind of remarkable stuff you wouldn't know, maybe not even believe.
What qualifies you to talk about the Hollywood music business?
The information that we have about the Hollywood music business is unrivaled. We've managed so many bands over the last 40 years. We have all the angles covered, everything about touring, shows on the road. We've been there, calling up hotels, whatever you want to know. We can give you the inside scoop on how to find after hours joints all over the country.
South Dakota to Grand Rapids, Maine.
Brief respite with that bootlegger in West Puke, Kentucky.
Oh, 20 hours, but we still made to the gig.
Yep.
What is the purpose of a rider in a band touring contract?
A rider was simply to make the bands feel special.
Yeah, that's all they are. Nobody ever reads them, right? I've never read one. We have lived through some crazy riders, man. Humdinger requests, okay?
Yeah.
You start us up and we will never stop talking about wacko riders. Right, Roger?
Olives. We had a band that just wanted olives backstage. Green olives, black olives, red olives, pitted, non-pitted. Oh, could you put the pitted and the non-pitted in different corners of the dressing room? They were a horrible band called Olive, and we booked them to play at the
Olive Gardens?
Yeah.
She's clairvoyant, man.
No, her name is Melissa.
Right. What about that writer for that other band, Roger? Help me out here. Crown, Royal, Cola, Soda, something like that. What were they called, Roger?
Are you talking about the Cola Kings?
Bingo. Yes, Cola Kings, man. The Cola Kings writer said they had to have water beds in their hotel, right? And the water beds had to be filled with Perrier.
Oh, very, very expensive writer.
Yeah. So guess what we did? We filled them with regular water and they never knew the difference. Right, Roger? We screwed them.
We fooled them. We never try to screw any of our clients. 24. We fool them often when they ask for silly things, but we don't screw them.
Yeah, but we kind of do. We kind of screw them.
Okay, that's the Hollywood music business. I think it's a little more truth than some of us want to believe. A lot of screwing each other there in the Hollywood music business. All right, have a good day. Have a good life. Another sunny side is in the can, as they say in Twit. That's Leo Laporte's deal. And I am now going to say goodbye to you.